Messages? Of course I have. Of course I have. Hey guys, what's up, man? What's up? Well, getting back into this process of starting to be able to go out and have a little bit more fun. There are some videos I would like to make now that I'm able to sit in a chair a bit longer. Are seeing what's up, Craig from Swapper. What's up, butter? What is happening? I'm able to sit in a chair for a little longer periods of time now, which is a plus because man, it has been rough. As you can see, I haven't gotten as much sun as I normally do, so I'm starting to get some white, creamy face going on here, which is something I'm not normally like. I need more color in my face. That means I'm not getting out enough. So, doing Michael McReynolds, Andrew Silverfox. What's up, guys? Don't forget to smash the like button on the way in. I think I need to remind a few people of something. I'm here for fun. I don't care about growth. I'm not. I used to. I don't anymore. I really don't care about growth because I realize the only real way to grow is to give into the system, which is something that I refuse to do. I refuse to do it. It is not hard to grow on YouTube. It is really, really simple. Just cater to the algorithms, upload at a certain time every single day, and make sure that you're talking trending topics. These are the easiest ways to grow. Okay. However, with that being said, there is a point where you reach numbers that don't make sense based on what you're doing. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, and you've been following this pretty closely, it is not hard to match analytics to somebody's account. And for those people to continue saying, you're just a hater because you're growing faster. All right, let's put this to rest right now. I don't care about growth. I'm in this for fun. This is a fun hobby. That's why I do this. Don't care about growth, but I also don't like fake. Fake is not okay with me. Since I have started my channel, I've always called out the fake people. I've always called out the people that continue to do things that are not correct. There's a certain way you do things, and then there's the way that some people do things, and I will always call those people out when I see it. All right, you can't, I'm not a bumbler. I don't, bumble my way through things. I call it like I see it. I'm here for fun. That's what this is about. So, Alan, what's up, dude? You're the healthiest, thank you, looking sick person I ever seen. The healthiest looking sick person I've ever seen. Well, thank you. That hits me right here, man. Right here. I can feel it. Feel that? Right here. You know how to touch me in the right places, man. I'm with it. Wow. That was deep. Super deep. Don't forget to smash the like button. We have a video coming up on the Hubsan Xeno. I know I beat this drone up considerably. I know that I constantly take it to Hubsan. But, the real fact of the matter is Hubsan are affordable drones, which is why people purchase them. Despite things that have happened between me and Hubsan in the past and my past things that have gone on with them, they do create drones that are affordable for everybody at a decent price point. Now, they all have their issues. They all have firmware problems. They just have things that really need to be worked on. Thomas, what's going on? RC Funds Division, how's it going, buddy? But with that being said, there are quality control issues that have always plagued Hubsan. RC Fun with a $2 super chat. Thank you very much, sir. There are things that they really need to work on. And one of those things we're going to touch on. If you guys remember, I had a flight here pretty recently, about a week ago, maybe, week and a half ago, somewhere around there. I tried those, made those fake parabolic dishes and put them on the drone and took it for a long flight. During that flight, I was having gimbal problems. I have established what those gimbal problems are now. And once again, this comes back to quality control related issues with Hubsan products. Okay, as much as I didn't want to have to make this video, I'm going to, because I looked at my current flight statistics for the drone since I've owned it. I've had it now for like 4 or 5 months, maybe even longer, and it's had about 48 flights. In 48 flights, I have had part failure on one of my on a part on my controller, and we'll go into what happened and how I figured out what the problem was. At first, I thought it was the gimbal from that hard crash that we had. I thought it was a calibration problem. That is not the case. It is actually the transmitter that would appear to be the issue at hand. Whether it's fixable or not, or whether I want to take the time to actually invest and dump into it, tear it apart, and fix it, we will go into that depending on if I can find the parts or if I have to find a trashed out transmitter, pull it, and then yank the parts out of it, whatever the case is. We will go into that. It's a future video coming. So just be aware, Hubson, I know you see me as the bad guy. All I'm asking is that you stop doing shady stuff to your customers, and I won't have to be the bad guy. Just be honest. It's not always the pilot's fault. The majority of the time, it is your fault with your firmware. You don't give out correct information. You don't tell these people how to do things properly. And when they have a failure, your warranty department is absolutely junk. So these are all things you can work on as a company. And if you want to see Drone Worship talk in a more positive light about your company, then you know what you need to do. I'm not saying that everybody cares about my opinion. I can care less whether people care about my opinion. Okay, you listen to me because I'm raw, I'm blunt, and I'm real. I don't sugarcoat things, and I'm not going to hold your hand through the process. I am here to tell it like it is. If you don't like it, you're on the wrong channel. It has always been that way since the beginning. I'm not going to change the way that I do things to appease other people. Just remember that. You're here because you want to be here. Okay? I have a truth and I tell it. Right? If I'm wrong, I call myself on it and I will make the apology if it's necessary. But most of the time, I'm pretty accurate with what I put out there. So taking that into consideration, walking forward into what you're going to be getting into when I make the video, right? But they can be better. Yes, there is plenty of room for this company to work on their stuff. As far as the Bebop 2 goes, we are going to start moving forward with that. I want to see if I can run Pickox. There is an option to run Pickox 4D on the Bebop 2 and take photogrammetry, which is really neat mapping software. If you guys have never played with it, it is something that is available for the Bebop 2, and I'm going to see if I can maybe dabble with a little bit of that stuff and show you guys when the time comes. Your connection is unstable. Please wait. We are trying. What? What happened? Hold on a sec. Are we back? I think we're back. It says that my connection was unstable. That was really strange because I have full connection. You guys got to tell me, am I back or am I not? RC Fun said he's in. 13 people in here and only 5 likes. Don't forget to smash things. I'm taking FPV and putting it on the sidelines right now. There's just not much interest in my channel. I do it for fun, and I share those videos with you guys. But obviously, I built my channel on a GPS scenario, so I kind of have to give you guys what I built my channel on. I show you fun flights every now and then, and I realize I've been taking over my platform with FPV stuff, and it's really not what you guys are interested in. Some of you are, some of you aren't. So I think I'll share a little less of that content and just kind of keep things on what I originally started my channel on here. Feel free to reach out to me, Dan. I use Pickox 4D for work. Excellent, Thomas. That is a good thing to know. I'll reach out to you on Facebook because I have you on there. Mike, it is good to see you, sir. The Mavic Mini, let's get into that. This is a touch and go point here. So I've been trying to get DJI to solve this overheating issue with me publicly with you guys so you can see how their company handles things and how they do stuff. The problem that I'm running into is that they're not trying to do this publicly for everyone, which means they have things that they want to hide about how they're going to solve this issue. They have tried and tried and tried in my comment section to get me over to an email process so that they can communicate with me like that instead of doing it publicly for everybody, which honestly I think is kind of a shady thing to do. I would really like to make this open for everybody so they can see how DJI handles things. The fact that they're trying to throw this under the rug and deal with me in private doesn't make me feel comfortable with how this is going. With that being said, so far the only alternative they've offered me is send me your flight logs, which is unnecessary because I can just go to AirData and post that stuff in AirData and show you guys what it's doing without ever having to set it to DJI or have them look at my log files. And number 2, there really is no fix for this, and I'm well aware of that going into this. The only true fix for this is to put a fan in there next to the heatsink that's going to blow on it. So a small CPU fan that's going to blow on it, putting it over the 249 gram weight limit, which means it'll have to be registered. The heat sink and the heat dissipation on the board with the thermal paste apparently does not work well. Today is 110 degrees in Florida, right? It's actually 95 or 96 degrees with a humidity temp of 110. Feels like 110. So Mavic Mini wouldn't fly even if I wanted it to today. I'm not sure exactly what has taken place. I'm working on whether I have a warranty or not. Even if I do send it in, is it really going to solve the problem? If I get another one, am I going to be right back in the same scenario that I was already in? fly it for a couple months and then it starts overheating again. Then we're right back to where we started. I mean, it just seems like a really piss poor design to me. The fact that they chose a heat sink with a thermal paste, I'm really not a fan of how they designed that rig. So TCM, hey Dan, tell it like it is, and I always will. Trust me. Um, well, we have been having 100-degree temperatures, but no humidity. All right. Okay. I know a lot of people are not having the problem, and there are a lot of people that are having the problem, especially the Mavic Air 2 is having a lot of battery overheating problems at the moment. They could use the Japan model and add a fan. You'd still be under 250, but shorter flight time. Yes, and I agree. I don't care if I get 17-minute flight times as opposed to 20-minute flight times. It really, guys, after 15 minutes, I'm bored of being in the air anyways. Like 15 minutes is extremely a long time to be in the air for. I just find it really unnecessary to be in the air longer than that. After about 8 or 9 minutes, I'm like, okay, I've seen all this. I've covered 2 miles and maybe more. And I've already got my scenery and my pictures and I'm coming home now. So it is what it is. If it starts overheating, just blow on it. Mine overheats in flight, and it did that once, and now it just overheats all the time. Like I can't even take off; it just refuses to take off. This is my 12th attempt to take off in hot weather, and it won't do it. It refuses to take off. That is very sad to me that that's the case. I have a bird that now just sits on the shelf over there. That's it. It's sitting right there on the shelf. I can't use it. It's unusable. It just sits there and looks pretty because it refuses to fly in hot weather. I just think that's very, I don't know, not DJI-ish. Hello, cat. Where did you come from? I just have this random cat just running along our fence line. Interesting. So great. I have a Mavic Mini from DJI that doesn't fly. It refuses to fly. And their fix for it is send it to us and we'll solve the problem. Their version of solve the problem is either probably giving me another model that's going to end up doing the same thing or just replacing the thermal paste and saying, here you go, here's your drone back. It's not going to solve the problem in the long run. It's just going to end up doing this again at some point or another. How do we fix it? I think the only real way to fix it is to put a fan on it. As much as I don't want to do that because then I have to modify the crap out of it, I will if necessary. I'm half tempted, like I said, within the next day or two to actually tear it down and have a look inside and see what exactly is going on with the thermal paste and if it's dried out and cooked already. If that's the case, then I think more people need to be aware, and I will definitely make a video about that. So, Angel Munez, Variety Show, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. I am recovering. I'm able to sit in a chair a lot longer than I have been lately, which is a really nice thing. Trevor, hi. Trevor Kerr Lewis, hi all. Best from the UK. Love the Mini. Just got some ND filters. Excellent, man. My Mini is having a lot of problems. It's not a happy drone at the moment. Unless you're mapping with a drone, every minute counts. I completely agree, man. But like I said, I'm not mapping with the Mavic Mini. Now the Parrot Bebop 2 gets an excellent flight time, so I have no issues with that, especially when it comes to photogrammetry, man. You definitely need a little time in the air. So luckily the battery that Jose Rodriguez set me for his power pack battery gets an incredible flight time, and I try to keep it in really good shape. So 17 people in here. Don't forget to smash the like button. Keep making love to it, guys. We're going to keep pushing that number upwards. I realize my content has been really lax lately, but I think you guys know why. I've been out of commission here healing, and I took a lot of my old footage, edited it, put it up. I still have more old footage, but I just didn't want to keep beating you guys over the head with FPV stuff. I mean, it was barely getting any views. So it's like, there's just not enough interest in it. And I didn't take enough GPS stuff. So it is what it is. Heath in the house, Man Cave Hobbies. If you guys like 3D printing, check out Heath. Heath. Been a while since I've seen Heath around. He's been popping in a lot more lately. I watch his channel, man. I have a good time with all the prints that he does. They're fun. Everyone in chat, please do not forget to smash that like button. Michael McReynolds with the call out. That's all right, man. We get a lot of creepers in here that just like to loiter. I'm good with that, man. Everybody's always on the edge of their seat, like, what's Drone Worship gonna say today, man? Who's he gonna call out? I already did my call out. If you guys missed it, I'm sorry. My call out is out there. It's been put in the history of YouTube. It's there. You just got to know where to look. So, I'm doing better, Heath. I'm getting to the point where I can start functioning again here and hopefully get out and get some flights. Unfortunately, I'm limited to the Bebop 2 and the Hubs and Xeno at the moment. However, Rob Masters, who is a friend of mine from the UK, doesn't want me to walk away from the 3DR Solo. I'll be right back. My doorbell just rang. Give me one sec, guys. Sorry, I got to peel for a sec. Oh boy. Anybody want to guess who that was? 3 guesses. Let's see who gets it first. Anybody? Sorry, I was gone for so long. 4 questionnaire. Came to my door looking for answers. I was given 4 questions. Let's see if anybody even comes close. It was not Ron. Yeah, it was definitely not Dronex. It was not the cops. What else we got here? Ryan C dropping my website, man. Droneworship.com. Yes. What's up, John? Jesus or Savior? No. Biden campaign? No. Census? Well, yeah. It was not a Jehovah's Witness? Nope. No. Not yet. Oh, I'm gonna wait for a couple more guesses and I'm gonna tell you what it was. Let's see what else we got here. It was Aunt Jemima. No. Ah, RC. He's nuts. No, this is a hard game. Oh man. It's definitely not a priest. All right, here we go. It started off pro-life, right? 3 pro-life questions. Do you think abortion should happen at certain things? 3 questions and then 1 Trump question at the end. Does your family support Trump? Not going to tell you what my answer is because I try not to talk politics on YouTube. But the point was, I think that was more of a let's ask 3 questions to get their interest going, and then we'll hit them with a Trump question. Pretty sure that's how that went. So yeah, Paul from Drone U, that guy would never stop at my house ever. He wouldn't be welcome in the first place. Sorry, bud. Peel out. So, all right. Where were we? I was talking about something awesome. What was I talking about? Well, what was I talking about? It was going to be awesome. I don't even remember. Oh my gosh. What was I going to do? Was it your balls? It was. It was my balls, man. I stopped in to be like, "What's up? What's up?" God, what was I talking about, you guys? Drone X, talk about that. Um, Drone X. I already did there, RCing. I did talk about Drone X. I'm choosing not to do it very openly on my channel. I'm choosing to let him understand that we know what's happening, and you can try to deceive the people if you want to. Numbers don't lie. Analytics tell the truth. So you can swing that however you want to. Analytics don't lie. They tell the truth about everything going on. He was talking about my panos. My panos. Your neighbor. No, no, no. Ron, shut up. Oh my God, Ron, is it yo man? No, God, guys. 3DR solo. Thank you, Big 69. So Rob Masters, a guy in Australia that I've known for like ever. Doesn't want me to be done with a 3DR solo, so he's sending me a brand new one in the box. I tried to walk away from it. There are so many people that have reached out to me since I got rid of mine. Like, man, I'm so disappointed. I thought I'm going to continue this journey if they really want me to, but I'm here to tell you it's not something I'm looking forward to because I have to deal with individuals that I never wanted to have to deal with again. And I have zero control over the machine like I used to because now I can't run it on 2.4.2. I'm stuck with whatever I'm offered by this other group of guys, the Open Solo crew. And that just was a huge turn off to me. I had zero interest in wanting to work with these guys. For those of you that know my past with the 3DR Solar, you've been part of it, then you understand why I'm not a fan. With that being said, I will do it if people really want me to. I'll push forward with the project, continue doing my thing. I have ideas, if that's the case, that I'm going to put into fruition, and hopefully, man, I get more interest involved in it. I would like to new age the drone slightly. I'm hoping some battery tech gets a little better so it gets better flight times out of the Solo. It is an amazing machine. There's no doubt about it. It's an amazing piece of equipment. But the problem is I have to rely on somebody else again to keep it in the air. So 23 people in here, 13 likes. Don't forget to smash that like button. So I should be expecting a brand new in the box 3DR Solo here. Apparently, I'm not allowed to walk away from the project. People aren't having it. We're going to move forward from here. Craving pizza. I'm craving pizza too. Actually, today was wing day. Wednesdays is wing day. You get 10 chicken wings for $5 at 7-Eleven, and they're I know it sounds weird, but they're baked. They're actually really good. Really good. They're forget what they are. The hot ones. I don't know, but they're really good. Anyways, decent price. Damn, Ron, make me blue, Daniel. Make you blue, huh? All right, I'll give you a wrencher. Let's see. Oh, I can pin comments now. That's new. I could do that. Add a masturbator. There we go. We just added another masturbator to the stream. Oh, RCing, you need one too, man. You are officially a masturbator on my channel. Check Messenger. Mike Nunez says check Messenger. Okay. You want to be a masturbator too, huh? All right. I don't know what you guys are going to do with those things. I've had a wrench on a bunch of other people's channels. I've never done anything with it. I like trolls. Trolls are fun. I allow trolls in here, man. Trolls are your best friends. They really are. They're like the most committed people to your channel ever. I could never hate a troll. You guys have wrenches for no reasons, but you have one. It's fun. Well, I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but you could do cool stuff, I guess. You know, don't kick the trolls out. I'll tell you who you can kick out. Just wait. I'll be like, yeah, that guy's got to go. You'll find it's probably somebody just in the hobby that I'm going to ask you to kick out. Most of the trolls, I'll just let them stay. They're fine. The trolls are fine. How much did you pay Ron? How much did I pay Ron for what? The ZJ? I didn't ask because if you ask, then you can't afford it. Nobody? 17K total. We're back on the truck topic. That's stupid. I don't want to talk about the truck. Truck is lame. Truck is lame, sir. Isn't that right, guinea pig? Ham, fatty. Hey, psst. Yeah, you come here. Oh my gosh, my guinea pig is being so silly. All right, so we've discussed the Mavic Mini overheating issues. We've discussed that DJI doesn't want to handle it openly with everybody and publicly in a forum of any kind. They would rather hide what the discussion is, which at this point, I may just take them up on it and just screenshot everything and post it anyway. So I don't know why they would want to hide because I could just share the entire conversation with everybody. I was really trying to just do it openly. It just tells me the shadiness that's going on in the background and how much they don't want to make available to everybody. Dan, tell Ron to stop buying shit cars. I already tried. I told Ron, stop buying shitty cars, man. It's not my fault. It's not my problem. Mavic Mini isn't worth 3 pennies, brother. I'm starting to figure that out. If you live in a hot state, the Mavic Mini doesn't seem to be worth it. I'm going to stick it in the freezer and then take it out and fly and see if it flies. If I shove that thing in my freezer and I pull it out and immediately run outside and it flies, I'm going to be ticked. I'm going to be mad. Like, this is what it takes to fly. I have to shove my Mavic Mini in a cooler filled with ice in a little baggie so that I can fly it. How stupid would that be? If it literally takes off and flies after I shove it in a freezer or in a cooler, I'm going to be really upset. I have to refrigerate my drone before I can fly it. That's stupid. I don't know if I want to drill. I may just drill holes. We'll see. You think I should drill some holes? If I drill holes and it doesn't fix it, then it's going to look stupid. I'm half tempted to. I may just drill some holes. We'll see. I'm not sure if it's better to add a fan or add holes. What do you guys think? Add a fan or drill holes? Should we try one and then the other? If it just works on one, I'm just going to leave it alone. Then we'll take the simpler method here. Would probably be to drill holes first to start off with. It'll be lighter too. Well, I get that. We can open it up and add some thermal paste and have it actually fixed so you can resell it and make millions. Yeah, okay, Ryan, make millions. I feel you. Run over it. We had originally thought that was the plan, and it didn't suck at the time. It sucks now. It was not, yeah, I don't know. Sell it. Brent says sell it. Ryan says millions. Brent says Brent. No, drone. Jody says Brent. Oh, man. I'm half tempted to drill some holes and see what happens. If it flies after drilling holes, I'm going to be like, this is the dumbest drone ever made. Literally. I will be ticked if it does. Make holes with a shotgun. That's an idea now, man. Add a fan. Michael McReynolds. I may just put this up for vote. What's that battery run on? It's lithium ion, right? It's lithium ion. I think it's lithium ion. I'm gonna have to look at the battery specs. You sold your Mazda? I didn't sell it. I gave my Mazda to a girl who needed a car. Gave it away for free. Toodaloo. Goodbye, Mazda 3. After I poured like $5,000 worth of work into it, I gave it to somebody. Let's see. Ryan, we basically gave it away for free, man. She didn't pay for the car? Wait for Ryan to respond now. But the money was what? I'm not saying it didn't come from somewhere, but the money was what? It was a deal that worked out for everybody. Donation, I gave car, money went to owner of truck, Dan took possession of the truck. Right? It came from money. Free is especially expensive in your words, sir. Let's see here. Is Rodney in here? Rodney, what are you doing over here, man? He should be in your stream. D&D aerial views, what's happening? Yeah, Rodney is in here. Wow. I wonder why the comment that said Rodney popped up and then Rodney's comment popped up. Apparently my chat is slow. Edwin Rodriguez. That guy's a heck of a pilot, man. Okay. I'll take a free car. I'm telling you, man. Ryan, how about a Dodge Dakota that I invested like $1,600 into now? That car, man. That Dakota's something else. All the stuff that happens in the background of Drone Worship's YouTube channel that I rarely show you guys, man, just to keep a car on the road so I can be mobile, taking videos and doing things. The struggles are real, folks. The struggles are real. Drilling holes works. Well, I'm half considering it now at this point. You see it? You see? Dodge Ram it. Oh boy, Dodge is a bad investment. I'm finding out, man. They are just plagued with problems. Craziness. Okay, so be expecting a Hubsan update video on the gimbal issue. An update video as soon as the parabolic dishes arrive, so we can put them against the homemade ones that I made. I also would like to get into. I'm going to talk to Thomas G about getting the Bebop 2 set up with some Pickox 4, Pickox 4D, so we can see if we can do some photogrammetry with it and some 3D mapping. This computer should be capable of handling that kind of rendering. So we will go from there. But be expecting some fun content. Also, guys, I just don't want to buy new drones right now. I'm just not interested. The market has just like, there's nothing that intrigues me out there, and I really don't want to buy new drones that are going to be held back by ADS-B when the time comes. Like at this point, if I was you guys, I would be collecting all the older drones that you can that aren't going to have ADS-B applied to them. That way, when the time comes and they bitch and they moan, you're not held down or restricted by anything. I'm grandfathered in because I own it. You know, get all the old drones while you can. Enjoy it. Yes. Yes, Ryan. The Alienware laptop that you donated to the channel. Absolutely. Should be able to handle it. I think it can. We'll have to check that out. Yes, I will, man. Definitely. I'm going to have to make sure all the stuff is up to date on this thing. Actually, it keeps giving me update assist for Alienware stuff, so I think it's time I run another driver update on it. But yes, I'm going to have to download Pickox 4D if I can get my hands on it, a free license, and see if I can do some photogrammetry, because I think that'll be fun. I don't know how many guys have messed with Pickox 4D, but there's definitely a fun to be had with it. creating 3D mapping using your camera is the coolest thing that's ever been done. The 3DR has very advanced versions of the 3D site scan mapping. I'm not sure that the Bebop 2 is going to be quite up to power with that, but it should be interesting to see what its capabilities are. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get a full 3D spectrum like you can with a 3DR building a 3D environment, but it would be interesting to see how good it actually does. So there's plenty of room to play here. Definitely. Definitely. Dan in St. Pete. No, I'm not in St. Pete. I do need to go out and take some drone footage, though. I definitely do, man. I figured another 2 days of recovery, and I think I'll be ready to go shoot some videos. Maybe me and Ryan will meet up, and Ryan will take his Mavic Mini out, and we'll go for a flight, buddy. What do you say about that, Ryan? Is that something we should do, man? We need to meet up with Tampa Drone Life, uh, Ryan C, because he needs to do it, and Building Jumper. The answer is yes, you can fly at Gandy Beach, but there's a very specific video that I did showing you where you can fly. Between the second and third tower, there is an opening. If you look at air maps, where it is the only clear spot for a 1 mile radius that you are allowed to cover. I have done the flight many times, and I show you guys exactly where to take off from if you're going to be over there. You have to be extremely careful because there's MacDill Air Force Base over there, and you are surrounded by no-fly zones. Your peak gap is weirdly positioned like this. That's your fly zone inside that little tunnel, and it will run all the way down to the opening head of the marina and then back down the beach line. And if you make it to the second tower, you've gone too far. You're actually in a no-fly zone. So it's very specific space. You got to be really careful. If you're down at River Hills Park, which is what you asked me about earlier, the answer to River Hills Park is yes, you can fly there, but at a 200-foot elevation, and you do not want to head towards Harney Road. If you go up the channel towards Harney Road, you'll start getting warnings about the airport that's over there. So you are stopped at a 200-foot elevation. If you fly too far, you'll start getting warnings. If you head towards the Temple Terrace or 56 Bridge, you're good to go. All the way down that way, you're great to go. All right, so, and when you want to fly, Building, just let me know, brother. You got my email address. You're more than welcome to hit me up, dude, if you want to go take a fly somewhere. Like I said, I've flown most of Tampa at this point. And I think we're going to go downtown Tampa here pretty soon. I found out that the airport on Davis Island actually shuts down every night, which is cool because that means I can actually fly downtown Tampa. I was unaware of that. I've been avoiding flying the buildings in Tampa because of the airport. Peter Knight Airport is down there, and during the day, it asks you for all of your validation numbers and all that stuff. At night, that airport goes down, and you don't get all those warnings, so you don't have to stress it. So I'm actually half considering going down and putting the Xeno through the buildings. I think that would be fun. So Rodney Bell with a $20 super chat. Thank you very much, sir. You are amazing. That is awesome. Definitely awesome. Heck yeah. I'm up for that downtown trip. Well, that sounds good. Jumper, you have my email address, I think. Here. Dan's got to eat. And yes, enter. That's oh, I did ETA. It's actually EAT. I don't know why I typed it backwards. Dyslexia. I'm dyslexic. Okay, well, you have my email address. It's EAT, not ETA. I don't know why I typed ETA. Estimated time of arrival. I don't know why that was in my head when I typed that. So, fun stuff, though. That would look great from a bird's eye view on 2K. Or I could shoot at 4K at 30 frames per second with the Xeno, and we could let it crab walk into the side of a building. What? Ken Heron's done it enough. I'm not allowed to crash into a building with a GPS quad. Everybody else is allowed to crash. Ken Dono, Mike from Accelerated Heights can. But if Dan crashes into a building, I'll never hear the end of it. So we need to make that happen, Captain. I need to crash it. I need to crash into a building. I have yet to crash a GPS bird into anything other than the ground. And it wasn't even my fault. I didn't have control over it. You guys remember that stupid, what was that dumb drone we bought? Oh my God, what was the name of the E-Hang Ghost Drone 1.0? That was a wonky bird. Wonky. That sucker did not fly good. Dude, like everybody I know has crashed a drone, a GPS drone, into something really hard. I have yet to crash a GPS drone into something hard other than the ground. And both occasions, I didn't have a transmitter. It was done through that stupid little G box that didn't work. That was a dumb thing. Other than that, I'm fairly certain I have never crashed a GPS drone into a tree or a building or anything. Never. I didn't even realize it was a possibility to crash a GPS drone into something. I've had a drone fly away. That was a long time ago. And that was because my computer took priority over Mission Planner with a antivirus program. Yes, agent, the G box. Yeah, he gets it. He gets it. Yeah, that's right. We talk about those things on this channel. Thank you, Rodney. You're amazing, sir. Young Demon up in the house. What's up? Long time no see. Yes, sir. I moved out of that neighborhood a while ago, my brother. I'm gone. I left. Dan weeps of all the drones that got away. I do. I do. Off Axie FPV. Hey, bud, how's it going? It's going good, my friend. We're just having a little friendly chit chat about upcoming stuff. And I would like to get together with Ken, Original Adobo, again and fly some FPV. I know you guys have fun with those videos. He's been crashing a lot lately with Mike from Accelerated Heights. It's a little bit of travel distance for us. Like if I go to see them, it's like an hour. If they come to see me, it's like an hour. So, you know, don't really get to meet as often as we'd like to, but I would like to get out there and fly some. Ken, Original Adobo's skill set with FPV has really improved quickly. He's definitely been going out and putting some stick time in. So I have to give Ken credit for putting the stick time in. He is doing exactly what he needs to be an excellent pilot. He's already figured out power looping, which is something I've always had a problem with, is power looping. And I have to say, he is a pincher and I'm a thumber. And I think it's a little harder to pull off some of these maneuvers as a thumber as opposed to a pincher. So my struggle might always be there. I cannot transition into pinching. It just doesn't feel right. It's awkward. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't feel right. A thumber flying FPV is considerably harder. So I will never have that natural flowy motion of a pincher. There's things I will always deal with as being a thumber. Some stuff I probably won't ever be able to pull off, like a juicy flick. I would love to hone in on a juicy flick, but I think to do it accurately, you really kind of have to be a pincher. So there's moves I just won't ever be able to knock out. I think I've reached my pinnacle on flowiness right now, and I think I just need to hone my skill set more by pushing myself to do more proximity at faster rates of speed. But as far as all the stunting goes, I think I'm hindered by being a thumber. I think there's just a lot going on there that requires very specific motions with pinchers versus thumbing. Thumbing, I just think you can't really move as quick as you need to, and the accuracy just isn't there like a pincher. So it's split. It's split, man. Has its ups, has its downs. If you just popped in, don't forget to smash the like button. I know we just lost another one. But for those of you that just popped in here, you know what that button is. Boop. I will get back to making some regular content. As I said, the healing is going wonderful here, guys. I'm starting to get back on my feet just to go down again for surgery. I have a whole nother surgery I have to do, but at least it's not down there related. This was a rough one. I couldn't take pain meds because of my liver. So definitely it was a rough one to get through. But yeah, do a series called Thumb Transitions to Pinching. Thumber Transitions to Pinching. Oh God, I would never fly the same way again. So Ken is good with the sticks, and that he likes a good thumbing. Yeah, pretty much. That's about right. That is about right. I can't do an open panel, Ron. This is a YouTube live stream. It's not a StreamYards. Otherwise, I would have invited people in by now. So later, Mike. Benny G, good to see you, man. At my job, going to see if I can get construction drone certificate. That sounds cool. I'm with it. That sounds cool, man. So, yes, ideas. We have ideas. Lots of stuff coming. Like I said, I have no interest in buying new drones right now. I just don't. There's nothing on the market that has caught my interest in the slightest. Everything I have accomplishes my needs at the moment. Just don't care to buy new stuff, man. I have no problem playing with my old stuff more. You know, it just pushes me to push the boundaries of what I already have to a further step and make it do stuff it shouldn't be able to do. I mean, that's where the fun is for me. So I don't want to be held down by ADS-B that's coming in the future. I'd rather not own drones that have ADS-B. I just don't care to have those systems in my life. It's like Apple versus Android, proprietary versus open source. So you're always going to have people that like this. You're always going to have people like this. I somehow clash in the middle, and I always find my happy median in the end. So, yeah, man. All right, guys. Thank you for popping in. Rodney, thank you for the super chat. Everybody else, you guys are awesome. You guys are wonderful. John, also, thank you for the super chat, man. Heck yeah. I think we've covered a lot of topics today and discussed a lot of things. So I want a Bebop now. You get your hands on one. You'll love it, man. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. Coming into Christmas time, I'm sure that Tech Rabbit will be releasing a bunch of them again, refurbished. That's when I'm going to buy like 6 of them just to have them. It's just to have them either for parts out or just to have them. I'm good with that. So. Alrighty, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for being awesome. Don't forget to smash the like button if you haven't already. If you were just here to watch the stream and creep in the background, yeah, you like that? That's for you. I'm out of here. Toodles!